Welcome to Bull ASMR Story Time. This is the Bull. Get a little sip of my water here. That's good stuff. This is the best ASMR ever, ain't it? Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while since we lost the Colt. Bull's been trying to process this, for a long time. And, recorded this story as me, losing a friend in battle. Colt battling Bull battling Colt. It was... I'm gonna miss the guy. But this is taking me a little time to process, so, finally I can get this story out to you. So I hope you enjoys it. Yeah. Bulldozer. This is a story about Colt by the Bull. Bulldozer. Colt. What a cool name, huh? Named after a pistol. Colt 45. Very important pistol in history. He was a sharpshooter. Hey, he was an incredible sharpshooter. Always shot double pistol. He had one on each hip. And he'd shoot, ka-booga-booga-booga, pew-pew-pew-pew, you know what I'm saying? It was amazing. It was fun to watch. Not as good as the Bull, though, but hey, nobody's good as the Bull. But hey, this is not about me. This is about the Colt. I think you've heard a lot of stories recently about the Colt. A lot of backstories about, who he is, where he's from. He was a nice guy from what I understand. I never really got to see how nice he was because, he's always shooting each other. But I know he had lots of friends that loved him. The Bull's getting sensitive, okay? Leave me alone. Yeah, you can say the word love. It's a nice word to say. 'Cause he was loved. Maybe not by the Bull totally, but the Bull admired him. And, he loved him in his own way. Bull does that. Bulldozer. Anyway. Colt. We lost part of Colt just recently. A very important part of Colt's voice. The voice that was Colt has lost his time here on Earth. I'm gonna miss that guy. Pew, 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 and what's the other lines? Brawn and beauty, and I gotta look up some of these things. Hold on. COLT. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay. Yeah, right there. Another one is really important lines that he said that made Colt was, no way. That was a good one. I remember that one. Cheetah, I'm too good. Yeah, hey, watch it. Prime time, baby. That was a good one. Yeah, I liked it when he'd say time for trouble. It's when the ball was coming after him. Like, hey, bulldozer. Colt say time for trouble. Hey, bulldozer. Yeah, anyway, I miss the guy. There was a time really far back, back in the day, before Lex, the interviews and everything with the Colt, after he interviewed the ball. Yeah, but, after he interviewed the Colt, I got to know the guy, got to know how really talented he was. Colt, let's talk about who Colt was. Colt was a little guy. Compared to Bull, he was little. But he was a little guy. He was strong, but what he had was those two guns. You know what I'm saying? Those two pistols that gave him his name, Colt. Yeah, Colt was a really famous pistol back in 1872. It was the Colt 45. Yeah. Bull don't know every day, but, Bull knows how to Google. What are you trying to tell me? Bull's stupid or something? Hey, everybody Googles. What's the difference? You know what I'm saying? What's the difference between you Googling and the Bull Googling? Hey, shut up, you bozo. I don't care. God, that was an important pistol. Colt got named after it. Yeah, those times when Colt's, coming around from around the bushes or a wall or something like that, and he uses that super, like pew, 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 pew. Yeah, he could tear down walls with that thing. Matter of fact, I remember one time he and I were doing the duo showdown. Oh, it was the best, baby. I was still a noob, but that Colt, yeah, he knew what he was doing. I'm telling you. We partnered up. And when we came around the corner and we saw a dynamite up in the bushes. And I figured, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, go around and lure him to want to shoot at me or throw his dynamites at me. So I did that, and then what I did, Colt came around the other side and distracted distracted. He took his mind off Bull there for a minute. He took his mind off of the ball, and then he started shooting the dynamite. So I snuck in and kablooey. Yeah, it wasn't pew pew with me. It was like, bulldozer. We took out that dynamite together. Yeah, those were the good times, you know what I'm saying? I hope his friends hear this because, I admired the guy. Admired him a lot. He had some really cool outfits too. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember what they were called. Does anybody remember what they were called? His different skins. Oh yeah. He had his rock star, which he had that. It looked like Elvis Presley. He had that with the fringes on the white and the red shirt, and then they came out with that outlaw. The outlaw Colt. He had that green shirt on. And then they did a Corsair Colt. Yeah, Corsair Colt. And they did a Royal Agent. I love the Royal Agent. I got that one. Yeah, the Bull plays. The Bull plays Colt sometimes. He plays Colt as the royal agent. Yeah, definitely. And he had that gunslinger, the challenger. Yeah. Ah, what a good bunch of good times. Even the silver and gold bull, gold Colt. God, can't even tell a story anymore. I'm so sad. Because, there's really, it's just, the guy had a good life. And such a horrible disease took his life. And I don't like that when it happens to people, especially people I admire. I'm gonna miss the guy. I'm really gonna miss him. It's just like, it gets to you when you're a bull. And the nose ring gets in the ways, and you're trying not to cry, and you gotta be strong for the ball, and I'm trying to be strong for Colt, and I'm gonna miss him. I really am gonna miss him. And I have friends that are really gonna miss him. But he's gonna linger on. He's gonna be on in the game. Everyone will get to be representing him in the game. That's horrible. It's a good thing it's not horrible. It's a good thing to know that you're gonna be remembered for however long this game lasts. A guy like Colt. Could I say his name? Yeah, his voice. The guy who made the voice of Colt. His name was Billy Kametz. Billy. Colt. Billy the Kid was a gunslinger. Yeah. Billy was a gunslinger in his own name. Like the Colt. It fit him perfectly. Yeah. Bulldozer. What a great guy. Yeah. Thanks for letting me talk to you. Share the story I had with the Colt. It was an important story for me. It was my first run-in with him. As a friend, we played together. Until I had the diner thing, and then, as that everybody's watched the diner where I get thrown out of my own diner. And I think Colt did it. I just don't want to know. He was such a small guy. I just don't want to know. I don't want to know. Don't go telling me in the comment section that it was Colt that threw me out of there. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for listening to Bull ASMR Story Time. This is the Bull. This was a special Bull ASMR dedicated to Billy Kametz, the voice of the Colt. Long live the Colt, and long live you, Billy. The Bull loved you, man. And so did I, Bill Russell, the voice of this crazy character in this crazy game. Thank you, Billy. May you rest in peace. May the people that knew you rest knowing that they got to know your spirit and know you. Let them and know who you were inside. Thank you for listening. Billy, we'll miss you. And the Bull will miss you.